Hi, I'm author Stephen McGee, and I wrote Health Forensics and Toxic Altitude. And we're going to do some health forensics work regarding something that is in toxic altitude. Now, I take health supplements, nutritional supplements, to treat the toxicity of altitude. I worked in high altitude astronomy for a decade, and I now have altitude hypersensitivity, and I have to take supplements to treat that. And they're detailed in this book. So I've been taking that supplement treatment since 2022. It's now 2024. So I've been on it for 2 years. And something that's emerged regarding that is the electrical conductivity of my body has changed. And it's become much reduced to electricity. So how I discovered this effect was somebody was playing a joke on me. One of the kids, they handed me this shock gag pen, and what's supposed to happen is when you press the button on top of that pen, it shocks you. I didn't know that, so I was handed this shock gag pen by one of the kids. I pressed the button and nothing happened. He got all confused. I was wondering what was going on. So he kept on getting me to do it and nothing would happen. Then he would take it back and he would do it and he would get shocked. But every time he gave it to me, I would not get shocked. And a little bit of playing around with it made me realize that if I really paid attention to pressing the button, I could feel the tiniest shock. It was so mild, it was almost hard to believe it was actually there. So it was shocking everybody. We passed it around the family. It was shocking everybody, this pen, except me. So that's a very interesting outcome of toxic altitude, the supplements that I take in there, that my body has changed so much to electricity that I can't feel shocks anymore. So this got me wondering, and that's why we have an electric light here. Let me switch it on. Okay, so it's on. So I have an electric light here, so I was like, oh, how am I supposed to measure this shock effect? So I decided, well, the best way and easiest way to measure the shock effect is to remove the light bulb. And there's the light bulb. It's 120 volt AC, 60 hertz light bulb. So it's a genuine 120 volt AC light bulb, standard light bulb in most homes today. And this is a 120 volt AC live electrical socket for a light bulb. So I think you know what's coming. I'm going to put my finger into the socket and see what happens. So this is definitely something you don't want to be doing at home. I'm a chartered electrical engineer. I have a degree in electrical and electronic engineering, and I'm a 4-year certified electrical apprentice. So I've done an electrical apprenticeship. I've been working with this stuff since I was a teenager. I'm now 54, and I've had numerous shocks. So I know what 120 volt AC feels like. And it's not nice. It's a very unpleasant shock. I don't like 120 volt AC shocks. And it's 60 hertz, so you can feel it pulsing when you're in contact with it. So we're going to see what this feels like to me today using this lamp holder. There's no trickery going on. Everything is live. There's no protective outlet. We don't have a GFCI on the circuit, simply because it's not a ground fault. We're just going to pass current from the live to the neutral through my finger, and we're going to see what happens. So this, if you get this experiment wrong, it can kill you. So just a word of warning, if you're thinking about repeating it, you need to be prepared to die if you get this experiment wrong. So I don't think I'm going to die today. I do have a heart arrhythmia, so maybe it could interfere with that and kill me, but I think we're just going to go ahead and do it and see what happens. So I'm going to put my left index finger in first, I don't really want to do this, but you know, just in the interest of science, we're going to see what happens. So it's I'm not going to touch anything. I've got insulated shoes on, and I'm going to just quickly touch it. Okay. Okay, I'm not getting shocked. Ooh, yeah, there we just got a nice little. Ooh, yeah, it's nice. It's actually very mild. Oh, tingly, tingly. Very, very tingly on the tip of my finger when I touch the side and the base together. It's actually when I. Oh, yeah, oh, it's super mild. Yeah, let's put a different finger in. My hand's kind of sweaty, by the way. It's a hot day here, so don't know if you can see the sweat on my hands, but certainly a very hot and sunny day. So I'm gonna try the middle finger. It's kind of a little bit more confident now I've done it. I was very worried about putting my finger in the socket because I'd never done it before. And I used to work with a guy. I should say where I did my apprenticeship, which was the Royal Liverpool Hospital in Merseyside, UK, city of Liverpool. Most people know that as the hometown of the Beatles and Paul McCartney and John Lennon. So I'm from the same town. That's where I did my electrical apprenticeship, the city centre hospital there. And there was a guy on the team that used to put his finger in the socket to make sure it was energized. So he wouldn't use a meter, he would just use his finger. So I've always wondered what that was going to feel like. So today is a voyage of discovery for me to see what it feels like. So it's actually not too bad. Let's do it again with the finger. Oh, I can barely feel it. Oh, I got my finger right on it. I can, ooh, yeah. I can really feel the pulsing. I haven't killed over with a heart attack yet, so that's good. So let's go with the next one. Ooh, well, that was a little bit of more of a zap. So definitely more sensitive on my. Ooh, yeah, I don't like that finger. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Ooh, yeah, that hurts. Okay, let's try the little one. Oh, ow, wow, that really hurt, that one. so yeah, that was painful. So let's try the right hand now. The interesting thing about my right hand is I've got nerve damage in my right hand. And it's all throughout the hand. So this half of the hand is damaged from this injury in my hand that I had as a teenager. I fell over backwards, and when I landed onto a glass that was on the floor and smashed it into my hand. So I damaged some of the nerves in this part of my hand. So it's there's a lot of numbness here. And then this part of the hand, I damaged my ulnar nerve. And yeah, it's very kind of numb too on this side. So the whole hand has got nerve damage on this hand. Due to two of the accidents, and one of them was from a toxic altitude exposure. I was doing high altitude testing, so yeah, I can tell you right now, this is painful. This 120 volts AC. So you don't really want to be coming into contact with it. It really hurts on some of the fingers. So let's go through. Start with the index finger, and as I say, I've got insulated shoes on. This is a wooden table. Everything around me, as far as I'm aware, is insulated. So there's no ground path. So the only path for the current is through the tip of my finger. So I'm going to touch the sides and slide it down. Just see what happens. Oh wow, that's super mild. Oh yeah, it's kind of like pins and needles. Totally like pins and needles in that finger. Oh yeah, I could do this all day long with this finger. So that's kind of what happens with nerve damage, is kind of dulls your sensitivity to electricity. Oh yeah, so okay, my middle finger actually has a little bit more sensitivity, so let's see what happens. Ooh, yeah, that was quite a zap. So let's kind of, oh, there we go. Yeah, little tingle. Definitely more sensitive the middle finger. Oh yeah, that's kind of very mild buzzing when you just gently touch it. It's enough to make you kind of want to pull back. Oh, there we go. I got my finger. Oh, no, I can't keep my finger on continuous. It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of like intermittently touching it without any issues. Yeah, it's not too bad. on the middle finger. So okay, we've done 2 fingers. Let's try this one. Still alive, haven't died. So this stuff definitely kills people. So let's see. Oh, I did not like that one. Okay, so yeah, I got more sensitivity on this side of the hand as compared to this. This has got total nerve damage in it from an injury. So this is from a high altitude exposure on this side that I did on high altitude testing. So let's carry on with this finger. So there's still a possibility I may die during this demonstration. It's been nice knowing you if I do. So let's see what happens. Oh, ow, ow. Yeah, that was uncomfortable. I'm just going to do it again. And yeah. Oh, that's painful. Okay, so let's go on to this one. Ooh, tingly, tingly, tingly. Ooh, yeah. I can feel like my nerves kind of contracting in my hand on that one. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't like it. That's pretty painful, that one. So this kind of matches what I found with the pen. Ooh, yeah. That, you know, when I was handed it, it didn't really do much to me. So I have like a very high tolerance to electricity now. And ooh, you know what? I got my finger continuously on it now. I can just feel it buzzing. Yeah. So let me try this one. I can hardly feel it. So this finger's got a lot of nerve damage in it. I can hardly feel that. If I was using this finger to test whether it was live or not, I'd be telling you it's not switched on. So yeah. So I'm not going to stick my thumb in. I don't particularly... My thumb might get stuck in there. It's a little bit too fat. So, but certainly the fingers. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my original finger. I can feel the sweat on my hands. My hands definitely got a little bit of sweat on them. So they're a little bit moist. So interesting. This has got more sensation in than the opposite finger on the right hand. The left hand definitely can feel it more. But it's not too bad. So it's definitely kind of like the index finger is definitely duller. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, definitely duller than the rest of the fingers. Okay, ooh, that was nasty. Yeah, kind of. So if you press it too hard, you get a bigger shock. That's kind of how it works. Okay. Yeah, kind of can totally do it with my index finger without too much of an issue. Yeah, kind of. There we go. Yeah, but this one I can barely feel it. I wouldn't even know it was switched on. So that's what happens when you've got physical nerve damage. A finger can't feel it. Quite happy to touch that all day long. Can't feel it. So that's what I wanted to demonstrate, is that when you take supplements, particularly the ones that are detailed in Toxic Altitude, it changes the conductivity of your body to electricity. And little things like joke pens don't really work very well on you. So this is kind of a useful, or I should say useless gag gift for me, because it's not really going to work on me. I can barely feel it. But definitely I have altered conductivity in my body, and that is very apparent in the index fingers of both hands. So that was an interesting finding of health forensics. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. I wish you the very best of health. Please like the video and please subscribe to the channel. And just to prove that it wasn't switched off, there's our light, 120 volts AC, keeping our light on. Thank you.